My name is Thomas Tulak, and I am so down with DP.
Ooh.
I'm feeling new feelings all of a sudden.
Welcome to the
What's the deal?
Let me try that again. It's the Down with DP podcast with Robert Dunn and Ron Prendamano in 3, 2.
Good morning, evening,
Buenos dias. Guten Morgen.
good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Hello, buongiorno.
My name is
Hello,
Robert Dunn,
hello.
and with me is the lovely and beautiful
Ron Prendamano.
That's right, and this is the Down with DP
Gorgeous,
podcast,
darling.
where we have something really cool. First time ever on the show.
Ooh, very excited about this. Very excited.
We are going to be talking with someone from our childhood. Someone that gave us company.
Hours.
You ever have that feeling of like when you're alone? When you're
No.
It's the song from the movie, Ron.
I know, but still.
I'm surprised you didn't shed a tear from my singing. Anyway, we're going to be talking with actor Thomas Tulak and filmmaker, by the way. He is from the movie Hook. He played
Hook.
He's from Hook with Dustin Hoffman, Robin Williams, Julia Roberts, Bob Hoskins. I mean, all the greats.
All the
greats. And he played Too Small, one of the Lost Boys.
Too small.
The one that says, "Good night, Neverland." That, yeah. We're going to be talking with him a little bit later today on the show. We're also going to be talking a little bit about Crumble cookies, as usual. Shitty teachers. We're going to talk about Netflix. I mean, Captain Planet. We're going nostalgic today, bro.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
But I'll make the Crumble really quick because I know, it's not your favorite topic, but
it's not.
It's not.
It's not my favorite, Robert.
So,
it's not.
Has Crumble gone too far? And before you say yes, I was in Walmart the other day, and
Walmart,
and I saw, no joke, Crumble cookie soaps. I think I posted it on our socials. Crumble cookie soaps, yes. And Crumble cookie like hand lotion. And I don't know. I guess if you want to smell like a strawberry shortcake.
No, I can understand the hand lotion thing because people always want to smell sweet. Something like the whole brown sugar, the warm sweet vanilla or whatever it's called, warm vanilla sugar. I think Bath and Body Works produces or something like that. Sweet pea. Everybody wants to smell sweet, so I can understand the lotion thing. Not everyone wants to smell sweet, but you know what I'm saying. But the soaps. I don't want to smell edible after, and I don't think Crumble cookies.
I was just gonna call you out on
that. I don't want to smell like a cookie afterwards.
Yeah, I would just want to eat the soap.
Yeah. I bet kids would do that too.
And I
don't know how I feel about that.
I'm a child at heart. I'd probably eat the soap. There's actually in City Walk in Universal City, California. I don't know if it's still around because shops in there come and go. There was a place that it was all soap, but it was really well made to look like food. And I'm just like, why would I ever want this?
I mean, I appreciate the craftsmanship out of that, if that makes any sense. But I don't like the it's a bit much.
I feel like it's a tease. Like it looks like a delicious cupcake.
A little bit, yeah. Like this donut looks. I think, what is it? Dr. Squash, is that their name? Or that company? I think that's what it's called. They're doing like donut soaps. I'm like, you guys are known for like smelling like a man, and now you're doing donuts.
Can you imagine like really trying to lose weight, and you see yourself in the mirror before you get in the shower, and you start rubbing yourself with a donut soap? Like, what did you think? I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just something. There's something poetic there.
Yeah.
It's just
the donut is a soap, and I'm rubbing myself.
I'm rubbing it on my nipples, and I'm trying. I've
never rubbed myself with donuts.
Never. I just feel like fat bastard.
Why would I do that?
Why is it when it comes to masculine sense, it's always like, do you want to smell like a glass of whiskey? Do you want to smell like twigs and mud?
I mean, the outdoorsy scent kind of thing. Yeah, I get it. It's like, manliness is associated with being outdoorsy a lot of times,
Chopping down
chopping
trees.
wood and it's and it does smell nice. That kind of
You
stuff
want to
does smell
smell like a
nice.
freshly
Like
sharpened axe. I'm like, yeah, I
I
kind of
don't
do.
have any of these, but I do like colognes that lean more towards like some like tobacco smells, sometimes like tobacco vanilla kind
Oh,
of
I
thing. Those can
love
smell really
the
nice. I think yeah,
Marlboro cologne.
not exactly like that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of like those
Do you
smells.
want to?
So I get the earthiness.
Yeah, I get it. It was yeah. Um,
I think for a Christmas gift, some friend he gave me like this whole like traveling kit kind of thing, obviously,
yeah.
because what I do for a living, and it's like a cedarwood dry cologne, and it smells really nice. I haven't used it
Okay.
yet. I'm sure I
Oh,
will.
well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just scrubbed myself with an actual piece of redwood, and so it's all natural scents. It's all natural scents.
Very California of
Yeah,
you. I go and get the
it's
redwood.
very painful. Um,
I would imagine
but we're
so.
also gonna get into we'll get into it right now. Have you ever had we're both from the same high school. Have you ever had a shitty teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
There
Yeah, I have.
there I said high school, but my shitty teacher story actually comes from middle school, 4th grade. By middle school, I mean elementary school. My God.
Okay,
I
I was
don't
like,
know
I know we're in Florida, but
yeah, I don't know numbers well. The number 4 grade.
why was your I see I remember my 4th grade teachers. I had two. I had like one for like she did English and stuff, and then my main teacher did everything else. Or they split it. I don't remember exactly, but I enjoyed them both.
Yeah.
They were both awesome.
Well, that makes one of us. Yeah, my teacher,
Mm.
she did this weird thing, man, where I think she definitely picked on me because I went to this kind of strict Christian school for a little while.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
where
Nothing wrong with Christian schools, but yeah, I get it.
I could not make a friend for the life of me because I'm very even when I was a kid, I was kind of sarcastic, trying my best
No.
to crack jokes.
You?
Yeah.
I don't know,
No,
Robert.
wow.
No.
Is that sarcasm? I can't tell.
Yes.
But
Yes, it
you
is.
know,
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to crack jokes, and it's man, these kids were not having it, and I don't think the teachers were either. And I
Aw.
wasn't like inappropriate. I wasn't like a problem child. It was just I didn't fit in, and I remember
Aw.
the teacher using me as an example once. I think she was just obviously trying to embarrass me. And so we would all leave together as a class and go to the bathroom. It was bathroom break time. And then we'd come back and she decided, I forgot.
Wait, time out. You guys all went to the bathroom at one time,
Yes.
like the entire class
Yeah.
at bathroom break?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little odd,
Yeah.
but go
And
on. I guess I get it as far as the schedule
yeah.
goes, but
And then it came back. And for whatever reason, the teacher decided that I didn't wash my hands, which I did.
just you.
Just me. And
Just
she
you.
asked me to this is where it gets weird. She asked me to stand up in front of the class and she smelled my hands and then told me to go back cuz I didn't wash them. And my idiot brain was like, "Oh, cool, I get out of class." Now I would have been like, "Fuck you. What the fuck are you what are you doing?" Um
I mean, obviously, the teacher is going off the social cues of the other students and obviously, singling you out.
yeah.
Kinda it's almost like she's bullying
Oh
you.
yeah, but she's also the fucking adult.
Like, what the
Like,
fuck?
you don't get influenced by other 4th
Yeah, that's the
graders.
problem. Yeah,
Yeah, her
exactly.
name was Miss Bunyan. She was terrible.
Miss
Miss
Bunyan.
Bunyan, I don't know. Yeah, I heard she might be dead now. But anyway,
Oh,
oh
no.
no. Anyway, so I went.
Yeah, one of my 4th grade teachers, he passed away. I knew that. I was very sad. Mr. Troyan
Oh, okay.
from Spring Hill Elementary, and Miss Hoagland was my other
Oh
teacher. Yeah, I don't know if she's alive, but he passed away. I read.
well, I went back to wash my hands again, and then I came back and she smelled them again and said they weren't clean, and made me go back again. And I can't imagine the kind of shit she was talking when I was out, probably to the other students.
But my whole thing is like, why would you disrupt class like that just to single a kid out?
I don't know. I don't know. And I remember too, like I won this award, like this like achievement, they give out like achievements for whatever the fuck. And I could just get this vibe that she was not happy that I won this award too. I don't know. It was just
That's
it was a
awful.
weird vibe. But I remember too and I've had like I have multiple stories about this woman, but that was just something that like was something that happened to me. And so there's a film that I mean I'll get into it as we get more into production, but there's a film that I'm going to direct. We're in pre-production now. Um,
Ooh, very
but
exciting.
the script that I wrote, I put a little bit of that in there because they say, you know, write what you know. So I put a little bit of that the teacher being a weirdo and smelling kids' hands and making him go wash it. I kind of wrote that
Oh,
in.
that's why you put that in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha. I have read his script, by the way. It's pretty
oh, well,
good. I'm
thank
just
you.
gonna not saying that as a friend of his. I'm just saying, and I'm not getting any parts in this, so it's
No,
fine. But
definitely not. No, just
no,
kidding. No, actually, there might be
you did
there.
mention you wanted to use me for some
Yeah,
voiceover work,
there's
so that's
some there
awesome.
might be
I
some
appreciate
VO
it.
in there. But yeah, just something that
Excellent.
it's just something that like popped in my head. But did you have any like weird encounters? Any like bad?
So I don't remember weird encounters. I do remember shitty
Hmm.
teachers, if that makes any sense. Like when I was in, so she wasn't a shitty teacher when I had her. Okay, I think she was my 7th grade language arts teacher. She was fine when I had her. I enjoyed her. She was great. So I may have told the story online before, but I'll tell it again. So Brad, good old Brad, who I bring up often
Hmm.
because
Or
I
buddy
love
Brad,
him.
buddy Brad.
Uh, my he is best friend slash family, so yes,
Hmm.
I bring him up often. Him and I went over to our middle school because it was next door, and we walked over to just say hi to some teachers. How you guys doing? And we go to see this teacher. We're like, hey, how are you? And meanwhile, Brad hit a growth spurt and lost a shit ton of weight. So he was like looking completely different than what he looked like um, in middle school. And I'll be honest, I was a little jealous because he got all this fucking attention. And I'm like, well, I lost 20 pounds too. I just didn't grow 5 inches.
Mm.
So there, that's my difference. But we're both on the
And
wrestling team, and we're
we're
talking
still
about
waiting
how
for that to happen too, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I haven't grown height wise since 14 years old. But anyway, everything else has grown though, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
So I so we're on the wrestling team, and she's like, "Oh, that's great." She's talking about, "Oh, you're on the wrestling team. That's awesome. Oh my god!" And then she looks at me and goes, oh, "Ron, what about you? What do you do?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm on the wrestling team too." And without hesitation, I know Brad's gonna listen to this and laugh his ass off. She looks at me and goes, "Oh, do you win?"
Wow.
Going in that moment, I was shocked. Now that I have 20 years of being jaded from New York City, I would have been, yeah, well, you know what? I probably lie on my back like you do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I was kind of like, ever since then, I was just kind of like, fuck you.
Right.
I don't really give a shit about you. But as far as an actual teacher, um, I thought my 10th grade geometry teacher was not great, and my 9th grade algebra teacher.
Hmm.
They were both awful. 9th grade algebra was just kind of a stickler for the rules. She didn't give a shit about anybody. She was just by the rules. She wrote me up one
Hmm.
time because I was doing spring football and I was hydrating, so I was drinking a gallon of water a day. And her class was my last class, and she wouldn't let me go to the bathroom, even though because I've used up all my
Hmm.
passes. So I ran to the bathroom. I went anyway, used the bathroom, and she wrote me up.
Mm.
She wrote me up for using the bathroom, even though technically it was kind of a medical emergency because I'm overhydrated
Right.
at this
Right.
point, so I don't pass out in the 90-degree heat in Florida. She wrote me up for that. Not cool. Got away with a warning, whatever. And then, but the 10th grade geometry teacher, I just thought she was a bad teacher. Like, yeah, I was a little rebellious at the time, but I learned better in night school teaching myself than I did her.
Right. Right.
So, and with the night school teacher helping me a little bit. So, my grade still wasn't fantastic, but it was, it went from an F to a C, but
Yeah.
still, I just don't think she was a great teacher.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even
my elementary school teachers were great. I feel like it's middle school when you get older yourself and you start realizing, some of these people really suck as
right.
teachers.
Right. Yeah. I
You
definitely
know,
wish that I had my wits back in fourth grade. It would have been a different story. Because I just didn't. And I even remember I I remember the same teacher wrote me up, and this other guy was like messing around. There was a girl and a guy, and they were just kind of being silly at lunch, and they accidentally knocked over. I had a cup of noodles, and they accidentally tipped over my cup of noodles, and it went everywhere. And she wrote me up because I didn't I don't know, try to clean it fast enough. She just made up an excuse, wrote up the other guy. The girl didn't get written up, even though she was the one that fucking did it. So that's when I knew. I was like, okay, this woman has it out for me. She doesn't like me. I'm sure it's because I'm not this in line Christian conservative student who's just walking around. No, I'm the one I don't know. I have a better easygoing attitude, but
I mean, no, I'm not saying teachers are shitty. Obviously, I'm not saying that. I mean, I've had some great teachers in my life, but I think a lot of it has to do, especially in Florida, you don't get paid a lot. And a lot of times you're teaching curriculum that sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it because you're required by the state and or county to teach it.
Right.
So, I mean, to call a teacher shitty, I do, even though I just said it a few minutes ago, I do think it's partially unfair because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, if that makes sense. I've had friends who were teachers and stuff at all different levels. And their job's hard. It's especially, we saw that during the pandemic. Their job is not easy.
I agree, but I would say there's no excuse for.
But there are some shitty teachers.
There's no excuse for making me stand in front of the class and trying to embarrass.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Don't be a teacher then if you can't fucking handle it.
Don't be a teacher. Yeah, if you're gonna embarrass a student, why do you win?
Yeah,
no, fuck you.
Because I know good teachers. I know good teachers that have dealt with rowdy students and they're good at their job. If you're not, fucking leave.
Have you ever had a teacher that you thought was absolutely awful until you got to the end of the year and you were like, oh, I get why you're like this now. Okay, you're actually one of the greatest teachers I've ever had in my life.
No, I've had the opposite though, where I thought this teacher.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll type this teacher in the chat. Someone who I thought was so cool, and then I discovered. Tell me if you remember this person.
What subject did he teach?
It was.
I did not have him. Gray hair, tall, gray hair, mustache. I did not. I don't think I had him as a teacher.
Do you know what happened with him?
No.
Okay,
Sorry for everybody who doesn't know.
No. There was a teacher.
I haven't heard of this name since since we were 25 years ago.
The reason why I don't want to say his name is because I can't confirm any allegations, but I thought I heard there were certain allegations about him being inappropriate. I heard. I don't know. I haven't looked it up and did my research. That's why I don't want to drop his name.
So there was a teacher at West Hernando that we had. He taught geography. I won't say his name for this. I mean, even though you could go look it up, it is. He has been arrested.
Okay.
Underage stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and what's creepy was that he was like I said, not going to say his name, but he was the girls track team coach.
Oh, I think I did hear about this.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking. And so you have, and this is, I'm sure other people can relate. You have a guy who's supposed to be an example, who's the girls track team coach, and then gets arrested for underage shit. What I will never forget the time I called. I'm going to use her name because she's a friend of ours, Janisa.
Oh yeah,
our good friend Janisa.
Yeah, we love her.
I haven't spoken to her in years, but Janisa, I still consider you a good friend. So I called her a slut. Okay, in 6th grade, she was pissing me off.
I bet she loves this little cameo she's getting right now.
And the teacher said, "What did you call her?" And I said, "I called her a slut." And he goes, "I want a 1,000-word paper on
which
that
she's
word
not, by the
tomorrow."
way. She is
not.
She's an outstanding human being. Let me just make that clear.
She's wonderful, absolutely. So yeah. And I think now that convictions came out later and, arrests and stuff. And I think, you fucking pervert. What did you do with, and his wife was also part of the school and stuff. Oh, it's just so embarrassing. Yeah. But you're a fucking pervert if you made me write a 1,000-word paper on the word slut, which I did.
Yeah. Well, man, you should have, I would have loved to read that.
It was good.
I want to give a shout out to Let me see if I can find it. Because I feel bad. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Black Rose Hair, which is Janice's
Oh yeah.
amazing.
Uh-huh.
She's an
She does great
independent
work.
hairstylist, and she's like thebomb.com, bro. Which yeah,
She
I
does
said
phenomenal
thebomb.com.
work.
I brought that back.
She does
Yeah.
Spring Hill, right?
Yeah. Check out Black Rose Hair XO.
Black Rose Hair.
Worth a look see. Well, you know what?
She's very talented. She's very talented. I mean, I do occasionally see her work on my Instagram, and I'm just like, she's fucking good. And I know she, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Not surprised at all.
Well, I think it's time. Let's get into. We had, or maybe, let's see. We had more things to say, but I think we can. I think we can get into an interview with Thomas Tulak from Hook, guys. I hope you enjoy this interview. It's I guess fuck it. Yeah, we had an amazing time. We'll just say. Yeah, we had an amazing time with him. He was so much fun. We asked questions about Hook, asked questions about his filmmaking background, but I'm going to let you guys listen. Don't let me talk my head off about it. Here we go, guys. Let's welcome Thomas Tulak. Yes. Woo! All right. Thank you, studio audience. Please pipe down. With me is an actor named. What is your name again?
My name is Thomas Tulak, and I am so down with DP.
Ooh,
oh snap!
Yes. Oh my.
I'm feeling new feelings all of a sudden. Welcome to Down with DP. With
welcome.
My name is Robert Dunn. With me is, I forget your name too.
Ron Prendamano.
That's right. That's Ron. I keep writing it down on the palm of my hand, like a girl giving me her number in the 80s, and still. I still cannot remember.
I highly doubt a woman gave you a number in any decade.
Wow.
One number, not all 7.
Exactly.
One number. It was one number. Yeah. It was one number. And the number was 6. That was
8675309.
Look at that. Yeah. Was her name Jenny?
No, actually it was Rachel.
Oh,
my sister, you son of a bitch.
Look, I'm losing all the references. But what I want to talk about so for those who don't know, we're going to get into some cool questions with Thomas, because Thomas, as I don't know if you know this, Thomas, you were in a Steven Spielberg classic called Hook.
I was?
Wait, or was it The Lost Boys?
Never seen it.
Stephen King.
Never seen. No, I've seen it.
No, it's a Stephen King movie, The Lost Boys.
That explains why we're here. I thought you wanted my famous soup recipe.
Yeah. Well,
that's what I thought you were here for. I mean, that gumbo is fire.
Gumbo, brother.
Good stuff.
But yeah, I actually, we're definitely going to get into Hook stuff, but I know I've watched your social medias for a long time now. You are a filmmaker, and just seeing you like constantly at it, like you are always, jokes aside, the only thing I see you do is you are just cranking out. You are on the next project. And I know maybe for you, it's like, it feels few and far between because there's so much time and preparation in between each project. But from my end, when I'm just seeing the highlight reel, I'm just like, dude, he has another film coming out. What the hell? So like I applaud you for that. But so I definitely want to get into some filmmaking stuff. But one of the cool things, if I may make it about me for a second.
Sure.
No.
Yeah, it'll all be about me.
Surprise.
So I don't know. There was one cool thing. So a little fun fact that we share, both of us, and Ron hasn't, but maybe one day.
Wow.
I've had, I remember one time I was because correct me if I'm wrong, Hook was shot at Sony.
Yes.
Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was like Sony's biggest stage. It was
by
like
far. Yeah. And in fact, we were on 7 sound stages, including, yes, the one that was the biggest, which had the water tank where the pirate ship in Pirate Village stood.
Oh, wow.
I did not know about the 7 sound stages.
7 different sound stages. Yeah,
wow.
all of Neverland, including the Never Tree and everything, was on sound stages. But we were there for so long, they couldn't just like build one and then tear it down and build the next. So yeah, we were 7 different sound stages spread across the studios.
This is also my first time. I
Shit.
didn't know the tree had a name. It's the Never
The
Tree.
Never Tree, yeah.
Is that ever
Never
was that ever spoken, or was
Forgotten
that
it.
just kind of like a script fact? Like,
Ooh, that is a good
did I
question.
just find
I think,
something
I don't know
out?
if that was referenced in the original book. Actually, I think.
Oh,
I
interesting.
I kind of just assumed that it wasn't, that it was from the original source material.
Okay. Well, I remember one time I was on the Sony lot and I want to say it's like stage 28 or something. I also think they shot the original Wizard of Oz there. If
Okay.
I could
That
be wrong
tracks.
about that. Yeah. But I remember walking in the sound stage and it's completely empty. And I was like, oh snap, I'm in Neverland kind of right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. And Ron, he is not kidding. Like, this sound stage is like gigantic. And I heard that even some of the set would still stick out.
Mhm.
I don't know if in that stage, but
Oh wow.
I just heard the stages were like very crazy large.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever gone back to that sound stage? Have you had an opportunity?
No, actually, toward the end of my time there, before the film had even wrapped, the next film that was going to be shot in those stages, which I believe was Bram Stoker's Dracula, was already like in
Wow.
the queue
Oh wow.
to start setting up before we were even done. Like their stages were lining up and ready to go just outside the door. So like,
Wow.
as the day that we were done, they started striking, and then very shortly after, the next one went up, and they just kept plugging along. And yeah, no, I haven't been back for any other reasons or anything since. I've been to a number of other stages that for some of the other things that I shot after Hook, but never that one.
Well, guess what? We have an Uber getting sent to your house right now. Get on in. We're going to Sony, baby.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. And then we get there like, who the fuck are you? Get the hell out of here. Being on these sets and everything, like it was directed by what is his name again? Steven Spielberg. I forget his name, but it was directed by that gentleman. Steven Spielberg, of course. I can't even joke about him.
The great Steven Spielberg.
I can't even. I usually like to make dry humor, but he's too. I don't feel comfortable. I feel uncomfortable doing that.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
no,
the
I
king
don't
of
blame
Hollywood, really. So
yeah. So, do you remember? I know you were young, but do you remember just his approach to directing and anything you took from it that, like, do you apply any Spielbergness to your directing? Like, do you remember what he did, and has it influenced you on how you direct?
He is the reason I am a director. He is the reason why him and Robin Williams are the reason why I do what I do now. I remember standing on set, watching him work, watching him. He always had the answer. He always knew what to do. There could be a dozen people all wanting his attention right now, and he would never lose his cool, and he always knew the answers to everything, and he always was just on it, and he would answer each one in turn and then would just keep going.
Wow.
And just he
It's amazing.
commanded, the set and just everything. And I remember watching that and thinking to myself, that's what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be the guy in charge. I want to be him, basically. I want to be Steven, basically, and just do what he does and have what he has. There's just this confidence and authority that he knows what he wants, he knows how to get it, and he knows that it'll work. My dad likes to tell this story. One day, because obviously my parents would have to take me to set because I was 6 years old. So one day, we were there. I wasn't even there. I was in like the trailer. My dad was outside, and Steven comes walking by with like 5 or 6 people around him. And as soon as Steven sees my dad, he stops. He tells everyone around him to be quiet. He approaches my dad and then compliments me on my performance. And then my dad asks, "Thank you. So what are you going to shoot today?" And Steven's response was, "I don't know. Could be mud." And kept walking.
That's awesome.
That is so funny. Like, I wonder how long it takes to be that certain, like, because you know, I can imagine directing for the first time ever, you're probably a bit scattered, where it's like you're trying to remember a million things, and to get to that
Yeah.
level where it's like, no, I know what I want, this is what we're doing, like, that's gotta be like, that's just experience, I think.
Yeah, I definitely think that's just experience. I remember the
Yeah.
first time I directed something, I was very much overwhelmed. I had done it a lot by myself with just me and a camera,
Mm-hmm.
and just taking what was in my head and getting it, onto the screen. But there's a difference when you're doing that versus when you're actually working with other people.
Yeah.
And so the first time I actually directed with other people, I was very overwhelmed. It was a whole other thing. But
Sure.
yeah, now after I've been doing it for 15 years, I would say that I have a level of confidence where, yeah, I can step onto a set and take control of the situation, and make the day, and know that what I'm doing is going to be good. I'm not saying that I am Steven Spielberg, but I am
Mm-hmm.
saying that it absolutely does. It just comes with experience.
That I kind of get that even from your BTS, like videos. I don't know. There is a certain kind of, like, you know it, you know what you want, and I think that again just comes with experience. But I remember, Ron, I know you were interested in like the memories coming from that set. I think, like
Yeah.
yeah, like I forget what you wanted to ask.
Like behind the scenes stories and things like that. I mean, did you have a favorite moment like behind the scenes that of course wasn't that just kind of lives in your head rent
I
free, if
have
you
I
will?
have many, many, many favorite moments that live in my head rent free. So I am around close to the same age as Robin's son. Um,
Wow.
but
Okay.
but Robin wasn't able to see his son all that much because they live in San Francisco and we shot in LA. And so
Makes sense.
during that time while we were shooting, Robin spent a lot of time with me. And I feel like, very close friends with him, to the point where I
Oh
was
wow.
starting to think of him like the older brother I never had. We would
Oh,
play
that's
we
awesome.
would play games, like we would play basketball. There was a hoop outside. We would connect our Game Boys with the little 3-foot cable and
He
play
was a
Game Boy games.
gamer. Yeah,
Oh,
he
for
was a
sure,
Oh
gamer.
for
gosh.
sure.
Yeah, he was. I mean, Zelda. Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
But after some time of you know befriending him, we're we land on what would probably be my all-time favorite memory of him, and I think if he were still alive, this would be one of his favorite memories too.
Hmm.
So we're filming the big pirate Lost Boy battle scene at the end of the film, and so
Okay.
we've got hundreds of Lost Boys, extras, pirates, in hundreds of crew. So there's hundreds and hundreds of people there on the pirate ship, and just chaos and craziness, right? And Steven is trying to give direction, and he's trying to do his job, and he gets on the bullhorn and he starts quiet everybody down so he can make some announcements. And right as everyone is starting to quiet down, right as Steven's starting to begin the direction for the day for this massive crowd of hundreds of people, Robin climbs to the top of the pirate ship behind Steven and turns around and moons everybody.
Okay. So out of character for him.
So Steven lost control of the situation
Oh my
Oh,
god.
instantly.
that is awesome. Yeah,
Oh man.
because I had heard he had gone to another set and he would like mess with. There was some other
Mork
movie
and
being.
Mindy, I think it was. He would like run around naked or something like
Oh
that
my
on Mork and
goodness,
Mindy.
that is
Yeah.
so
He was fun
funny.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was a fun guy.
was Dustin kind of fun too? Would you say?
The limited amount of time that I did get to spend with Dustin, he was equally as fun. But I feel like he kind of kept more of a distance than Robin did, and I think part of that
Mhm.
was because he was supposed to be like the bad guy, like he's
Mhm.
he's the villain,
Ah,
and
Mhm.
so he didn't
sure.
want to befriend the
Oh, it's like an
kids,
actor choice
like
Makes
an
thing.
sense.
actor thing, yeah,
Yeah.
because he
Interesting.
famously is pretty method.
Yeah.
And so he
Oh, okay.
he probably befriended some of the older kids, maybe like Dante.
Uh huh.
But I was the youngest. I was 6.
Yeah.
there was no other kid that was under
Oh, wow.
9. And
Wow.
so I did see, like, I did know Dustin. I went to his birthday party.
Aw.
He
Oh,
gave out for his birthday party. He gave out presents instead of receiving presents. And so what I got from him for his birthday was a copy of Horton Hears a Who as read by Dustin Hoffman.
that's really cool, though.
Like, you're
That's
really gonna
marketing
like
and
this.
making kids happy. That's great. That's fantastic.
Because, like, what was
That
so to this day, I will quote like Dustin Hoffman and Hook, and even like my YouTube channel, it's called Good Form because
Oh,
of
nice.
him, where it's like good form, Peter. So
Yeah.
I what is that accent though? What is it British? What it's like I don't even know.
Dustin Hoffman accent.
Right, it is.
it's the Dustin Hoffman accent.
He's
yeah.
just like, ho, and then he just went with it.
It's a regional dialect of Scotland and Wichita, Kansas. That's basically what it is. Yeah.
You know what? I bet yeah.
I did find out many years later that he did. He spent a lot of the time playing that character just on the edge of tipsy. So I feel like a lot of what went into that accent also, you know, maybe he was trying for another accent and landed there.
It worked. Whatever worked, it worked.
You know, I bet
That's awesome.
I could also see him saying something like it was an actor choice because Neverland doesn't have an accent, or it's like, you know what I mean? It could be like that. Like, I want it to be an accent that's not from anywhere. You know, I could see that too.
That's fair. That's fair.
I've always liked Bob Hoskins.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And did you get to interact with him at all on the set?
A bit, yeah, a bit. He was very nice guy, very pleasant. Yeah, I mean, he couldn't hold a candle to Robin, so Robin kind of had all my attention. But yeah, he was
sure.
He was very, very.
He's also very he was very method too, right?
Oh yeah. In fact,
he really robbed people. He was a real pirate.
So Bob and Dustin, I do remember hearing about this after. At one point during rehearsals, before we actually started shooting, the two of them kind of came to the conclusion for their own headcanon that Hook and Smee are a gay couple. And so that's how they played it.
I knew it the whole time. I knew it.
Wow. Don't try to stop me, Smee. Don't you dare try to stop me.
Suddenly that whole scene plays in a whole different way now.
Oh my I
God.
can't watch that scene the same again, and I'm happy about
that. Now I'm
going
to have to watch it tonight and see. I'm just going to I see it now. Yep. Okay, somebody's mad at somebody. I can tell.
I will say that scene, I remember so there's the Ninja Turtles eating pizza scene, but that scene of him eating all that food, it looks delicious. It looks so good. And I know it's probably all fake except for the turkey leg, but oh my God, talking about food in a movie. I mean, and of course there's the famous, like, the food fight scene, that's great and all, but there's something that when he's eating that turkey leg, it's just that's the scene I like.
It looks like the greatest turkey leg I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
sure.
Yeah. How many days if you remember, how many days was that food fight scene? Because that just seems like so much setup and makeup and wardrobe changes, and oh my God, you're never going home.
You're
one take thing, right?
You're picking up on things that most people don't even think about. I very much remember because in my head it's infamous. We shot that over how long is it in the film? Like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
We shot that over 3 days.
I agree. I was gonna say 3 days.
Yeah.
And then like every day
we had to between every take we had to go and shower and clean up, and they had to clean up the set. And here's the thing, and this is why I say it was infamous. There was 30-ish Lost Boys there, all of whom are throwing this, cream like substance, making this big old mess. There were like 4 showers. There was no hot water. I remember very clearly standing in line covered in the stuff for an hour, waiting my turn to take a very quick cold shower.
They should have just
over
lined
and
them
over
all,
again.
line you all up on a wall, get the hose out.
You know, might as well,
Oh my God.
honestly.
But yeah, I mean, oh yeah, this is a weird question I have, which
Mm.
the scene when Robin, I think he first becomes Pan, and you just see his like legs, and you see those thighs, right? You see
Mhm.
those calves. Was that really him, or did they
Mm.
just have a stand-in?
Oh yeah, no, that was him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know. I think about
Thank
that stuff
God I
too
can
about
sleep tonight.
I know. Okay. Thank you for coming around. That's all I really wanted to know. If I was looking at Robin's legs, because I think about that stuff too. They use doubles for everything. So I'm like, did he even have to do that, or was he just hanging out and he didn't worry
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah, they
So-
do use doubles for everything, but no, he wanted to be doing as much as he could, and so he did. He got into really good shape for that sequence, to like when he becomes Pan, suddenly Peter is, in shape, whereas Peter
Yeah.
Banning, he wasn't. And
Mm.
there was help there with some like bodysuit stuff, but to an nth degree. Like most of that is him actually getting into shape quickly.
So
Wow.
really,
And
so he was like he was not overweight, but I know
he
what you
wasn't
mean.
overweight, yeah, no, but
did
He was
did
like
he have
dad
enough?
bod.
Yeah. Did he have enough time? I guess he did, to exercise and like.
so they gave him time by focusing on other things, so they filmed up to a certain point, and then let him go do his training routine, and while he's losing that weight, they focus on shooting the pirate stuff, or the the Hook and Smee stuff, or other things, and then when he's ready, they come back. Because I don't know if you know this, but a movie is not shot in order.
Whoa.
So,
No, not usually. No,
you
no.
shoot it in the convenient order, and then you edit so they gave him time,
Oh.
and he got into shape, and after, if you're in a big movie like that, even if you are a big star and you go to the trouble of getting into shape,
Right.
you're gonna want to
Yeah.
show off the work that you just did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Too bad they deleted that just shirtless Peter Pan scene where he fights.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was really
I know,
fighting for
yeah.
it.
Oh man. Oh well. We'll get release the Spielberg cut.
Yeah.
God.
Can you imagine?
Right.
There was something else. It just hit me and then it left me. It was really
gone.
important too. And
Lightning
it's
just struck
gone.
your brain and then gone.
Yeah. It was kind of like a possibly on air, off air question.
Okay.
That's how juicy it was.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The anticipation.
Ooh,
Maybe it'll hit me.
Okay, Rocky Horror, calm down. It's all right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
cut out
no
all that
kidding.
stuff where I was confused, so I sound smarter. So
That is the whole
see,
fucking
in
interview.
movies they edit things, and I don't know. Anyway, you get it. I'm sorry. Before I lose it, I also heard rumors. I don't know if this is true. Do you think? See how my voice is getting high? Do you
Yeah.
think that
Okay,
Spielberg? Thank you. Hey. Do you think that Spielberg is a fan of Hook? Because I had heard rumors that he wasn't super happy with it, but man, it's like, is it just a generational thing? Because I know people who is like, when it hits hard, that movie, and it is
Yeah.
such a bullseye. But I don't know what he. I mean, that's a question for him. But I'm like, what would you have? Like, speaking to Steven, like, what would you have done differently? Like, what? But I don't know. I don't know if that's true, or if it's just like,
I have seen him in interviews in years past say that that's one of his least favorite from his filmography. That he, looking back on it after the fact, would have done some things that he never says what, but he says that he would have done some things differently. I couldn't say as to what. I do know from firsthand experience that people love the crap out of that movie. It has diehard loyal fan base that are very much prevalent. Like people love it.
Yeah.
And it's a great movie.
Yeah.
I think it's so I had gone a long time without actually seeing it. Because I was in it, so when I watch it, it feels more like, you know, old home movies, right?
Yeah, right.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
But then recently, after I started making films of my own and started, you know, understanding how to like block camera and block actors and that kind of thing, I went back and I had watched it again after not watching it in a long time. And now I'm seeing it through a whole new lens. And I started to appreciate the craft of filmmaking that is in that film and the cinematography that I had never really noticed before. And
Yeah.
so there's masterful work in that film. There's one shot that I noticed on my most recent viewing that I never noticed before that stood out to me as a stroke of mastery. Like a master made this shot. It's in the beginning of the film, after the kids are kidnapped, when they're in the living room and they're talking to the constable, before they even go to Neverland. They're talking to the constable. He's taking the notes, and the camera pulls back to reveal the exterior of the building. But in doing so, we realized we were looking in through the window the whole time.
Oh,
Like, are
yeah.
you kidding me? It looked like the camera was in the living room shooting that scene, but it wasn't. It was looking through the window because it just kind of pulls back to a wide exterior of the house.
What?
Yeah.
What would you have done differently, Steven? Come on.
That was
Tell us your secrets. Yeah, dude, I know exactly what you mean. Also, one of the most underrated John Williams scores ever. It is so beautiful. Though there's one track in that there's one track, it's fine. There's one track where Peter,
you're so excited.
He's late for Jack's baseball game. And John Williams does this like jingle. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Because it's so, first of all, the whole score is so beautiful. It's so like you feel things. And then the baseball like scene, it's all like I'm like, wait, where did this come from? Was this a new guy? He got it like
I can hear the jingle in my head.
Yeah.
And what I like about that, which again is something I noticed on my more recent time watching it, as Peter is climbing the hill to approach the baseball diamond, it's got a happy, uplifting, joyful kind of tone to it. And then as he gets to the top and sees that the diamond is empty, it instantly starts slowing down and gets into it's deflated and it kind of dies. And it goes from like major, I don't know if it goes from like major to minor, but it it starts slowing down and decaying, and you can feel the disappointment. Oh, he missed the game, and you can feel that in the music.
That is true. That is the genius behind Williams right there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, Ron, did you know? Little fun fact. Maybe Thomas didn't know either. I'm actually in Hook as well. No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine if I just like threw that out there? It's like, excuse me. No. The captain of the airplane, Ron. You know, hey, this is your captain speaking. You know that guy?
Yes.
Actually, he works for Actually, he works on airlines. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't even put those two together. Ron,
you didn't even put the 2 and 2 together that I'm a flight attendant and the captain.
No,
yeah, okay, good job.
I really forgot.
So great working with you. Like I enjoy this so much.
I'm sorry.
Thomas, you're wonderful. Him, not so much.
So the captain says, "This is your captain speaking." In the movie, so Thomas, in the movie Hook, that's actually Dustin Hoffman's voice. Did you know that, Ron?
Yes, I did actually.
All right, good. I'm glad I dragged that fun fact out.
Was that not common knowledge?
Yeah, but I don't know what Ron knows. Maybe he didn't know. I don't know. I was trying to make it fun. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, it's okay.
That.
It's okay. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. It's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
Whoa! It was. Oh my goodness! This is.
Thank you.
I'm mind blown here. Oh my god! It's so genius.
Yep. And did you know that George Lucas is the director of Star Wars?
Wow. I did not. That one escapes my mind. I had no idea.
Yeah. You thought I was going to say he floats away at the end with Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But nope.
Shit.
I'm full of surprises. Curveball.
You really
That
are.
makes so much more sense now.
Thank you.
Exactly. And Close Encounters of the
man.
Third Kind was directed by Francis Ford Coppola. We all know that, right? Great.
I haven't seen the first two, so but
that was fun.
all right, guys.
That was good.
Okay, you also go ahead.
Yeah, go. No, I've been talking. This is like,
yeah, I know you don't shut the fuck up.
Anyway, I'm gonna drink my Diet Coke.
You were also on an episode of Cheers.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, cool.
I was actually on 4 episodes of Cheers.
Oh shit! Okay, didn't do my homework.
They cut out all of my scenes from one of them, so I'm only credited for 3.
Bastards.
I know.
Which episodes were you in?
So the only one that I remember is the one where Frasier's ex, the singer, Fanny G, comes to the bar, and so I'm one of Carla's kids, and so I'm hanging out in the bar, and Fanny G comes in, and I go and get an autographed album from her, and then I turn around and try to sell it to someone else.
I actually remember that.
Wow.
And I remember the first time we see Carla's house. I was there in Carla's house with the other. She's got like nine kids, I think.
Oh my god!
I vaguely don't remember much of the.
I think just being at that bar, like, because Ron and I have talked about this before. As far as being starstruck goes, I don't really get starstruck by. I don't know if you feel this way too. I don't get starstruck by people. But if you tell me something's shot there, I'm like, what? That's so like, I live really close to the Burger King from Back to the Future.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm like really close. So every time I pass it, it still doesn't get old. I'm like, because Back to the Future is like my thing. And I'm just like in awe of that Burger King. So to be on the set of the Cheers bar, I would be like, I mean, excuse me, Ted Danson, I need to look at the bar. Like that would be how I react.
I think at the time I didn't get the gravity of it because as a 7-year-old little kid, I didn't watch the show, but I do remember being in that bar and just thinking how cool it was that I was in a bar. Like, you're not allowed in bars.
Yeah.
What?
Where did they film that? Was that at CBS?
It was at one of the studios. It was, I couldn't tell you what studio. I don't remember, but it was at a studio.
That's
like
cool.
The stairs in the back just led to another staircase that went down. Like it was definitely built with an audience, and
so freaking cool. I love that. That's so cool.
Love that show. How was what was her name? Rhea Perlman. How was she?
I have very pleasant memories of. I had a very pleasant time. Nothing that really stood out in any like kind of bad or good ways. Like, it was just everyone is very professional. It was very fun.
Very cool.
It just is what you think what you would want it to be like.
Yeah.
I will say
smooth
this
experience.
Though, that was one of 3 times that I came within spitting distance of being a series regular on a sitcom.
Whoa, on Cheers?
On Cheers, because when Cheers ended, I was there on the last day that they filmed, on the last day on set, because the studio had ordered a spinoff. And we know now that they went with Frasier, but they didn't know at first whether they were going to go with Frasier or Carla. And so
That's right. I did hear about that. I did know that.
Yeah, my manager informed me that there was a good chance that they were going to go with Carla, and if they did, I would reprise my character, and then I would play my character for 9 seasons of a sitcom. And so we went there to the set for the taping of the last episode, and we hung out backstage while we waited for the announcement, and everybody's celebrating, congratulations, we wrapped the show. and it's a big old party. And then the studio figure, whoever, came out and said, "We know who the spinoff it's gonna be, Frasier." And those of us who were there for Carla just kind of quietly left out the back.
Oh,
Damn
my
executives.
goodness.
That
So
close.
you were there for like when Ted Danson like adjusts the frame. That's
Mhm.
like the last shot of. Wow, you were there watching that.
I was there watching that just off camera. Yep.
That is
When he gave Norm
nuts.
Norm got that beer in that final scene, right? Norm, you want a beer?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll have one more. Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I
little
mean,
jealous. Little jealous of that one.
a little jealous. A little jealous.
That's amazing, though. That's awesome.
Well,
I
something
think
else
it's
like
bullshit.
Ron's on a tangent. I was like, you know what?
I'm
No, that's
sorry.
what
I love Cheers.
Thomas,
That was a great show.
Thomas, you go back there and you tell them, and you're like, "Excuse me, sir." Yeah, I'm a little bit taller now.
Right.
I'm
but
not. Sorry.
that's no, you are. But we can talk about, because something that I've been seeing you do is not only make films, but you've been giving like some pretty cool advice on just filmmaking in general. And as someone who is going to be directing for the first time, even just like a short, I got some questions for you, buddy. Okay.
Hit me.
So, how do
Congratulations
you
on
make
that,
a
by the way.
movie? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. You know, oh, can I just say a little rant? Okay. Just a little
Sure.
one. I remember
No.
I'm not going to say who it was, but I went to a tell me if I'm just being pessimistic here. I went to a Q&A once of this short film, but it had like a name-ish in it, and they're asking, and they directed it, and they're asking them, they asked like, how does one become an indie filmmaker? And they sat there with the microphone. This is my Sharpie. And they're like, well, it starts with a dream. And
Dear Christ.
I was like, I'm done. I don't want to hear a single thing you have to say.
Starts with
get
a
out.
dream.
It starts
a
with
little
it,
bit
but
of
it was the way they said
a
it, like
budget.
they were running out of. Yeah, Ron, literally, they said it like they were running out of breath. They're like, it starts with a dream. I'm like, stop it. Stop it.
Starts with a dream. When I
Yeah,
was a child, that's all I wanted to do was direct.
I picked
and
up
be an indie film director.
I picked up a Kodak camera.
And I said, "This is my life."
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
I can attribute that to a famous Steven Spielberg quote where he said in somewhere, I couldn't even tell you where, he said, I dream for a living.
Oh, see,
But-
that's cool.
That's
Cool, but-
inspirational.
yeah, and that's
That's
and
inspirational.
Steven Spielberg.
I'm gonna get that tattooed on
Yeah.
me. That's amazing. I dream for a living. That's freaking great.
Yeah.
So
Starts
I
with
don't know
dream.
if that came from that, but I don't know.
Well,
That's
Yeah, my parents conceived me. They started with a dream too. Okay, real inspirational.
I mean, yeah,
Jesus.
let's can you dig a little deeper into that? I don't understand what you mean.
So the penis. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa. All right, guys, we're talking about children's movies right now. But what I really want to ask you though, because I have a few filmmakery questions.
Okay.
Something that I'm doing, and I'm not gonna hold it up or anything, because I don't want to make this about my project. So I'm actually gonna cover the title. But I made a director's binder.
nice.
The movie's called
Beautiful.
Director Binder. Got
Nice.
you. No,
Love
it's,
it. Love it.
Yeah. But I was gonna ask like because I have things that like I was gonna ask you like what would you put in your like director's handbook? Because I have like my script, my shot list, storyboard, things like that.
This
Oh
is
my
the-
God.
Literally the
Look-
same thing.
Look at
Oh,
us.
wow.
You know, I'll
Dude.
show the title. I just didn't want to make it about
Show the
me.
title,
But
that's fine.
yeah, look at us.
Literally the same thing. This is the director's binder
cool.
for my first feature.
Awesome.
Which I went out of my way to put in big letters the title in the front because you're making a movie.
What?
Be proud of it.
Well, it was more about the interview, Thomas. I didn't want to make this about me. You know, you're the guy. But
You're fine.
All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah,
I don't
so
think I had. I don't think I
very much
had a
did
binder when I
kind of-
directed. I don't think I had one. I directed.
Oh,
yeah,
I
you
directed a
direct-
play though. I directed a play.
He directed theater. Yeah, Ron's in New York. If you didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, you're
Yes.
up late.
I'm
He's a
always
Just
up.
stand-up
hanging out with me
comic.
so late.
Yeah.
He's a comic.
I'm sorry,
He's
what?
used to
I'm
this
always
life.
up this late. This is my life.
So yeah, so I have in here the script. I have my copy of the script on which I'll show you that pages are getting ripped. So on one side, I have my handwritten notes
Okay.
that include the scene shot designations and the description of what those shots are. And then on the back side of the other page, on the other side, is hand drawn camera diagrams.
It's so funny how this works. Because I had done one short before, but I didn't direct it. I just wrote it and acted in it, and produced it, I guess. But I remember there was one festival it got in, and it was so shameless. It was a tiny festival, and they would show the other shorts. And I remember the second a short was over, you would see shadows walk up and leave.
Yep.
Their short is done. I don't care to see yours. I came here to see mine. Goodbye. And I'm like, wow, that's wild. I know what you mean. Like, it's like, what does it mean to you? For me, I guess, like, as an actor, it would be great real footage, as, you know, something to showcase, you know, especially if I'm acting in it. Obviously I have to act in it to have it, but yeah, to showcase it that way, just to
that is one of the very few actually good, solid things you can count on for a short film. You can't really get the bigger jobs unless you have real footage. And there's a difference between, like, you know, filming yourself in your bedroom for a self-tape audition versus actual real footage, because real footage, not only does it show you acting, but if you can put together a reel that has multiple different clips from multiple different actual projects that are all of a certain production quality, when a casting director sees that, it will kind of show them that you've been around the block a little bit. Now, in my experience, I've actually, without going into too many details while we're recording, I've actually recently had the opportunity to pitch to a number of different big producers for big level potential investments. They did not care about a proof of concept.
Interesting.
They cared about my business plan.
So interesting. Okay.
Yeah, they cared about my plan to get them a return on their investment. Whereas what I have noticed is the people who do care about a proof of concept would be the people that might donate to a crowdfunding campaign.
Interesting. So that's something that, if I can speak on that, I've never pitched live action before, but I've pitched animation to studios before. And one thing that I get when someone asks me, like, what do I do to prepare for a pitch? They say, like, who did you get to, like, animate the pilot? Did you animate? I'm like, no, I didn't animate anything. There was no animation. Like, I went in with my pitch deck. I showed him my Bible. I gave him my pitch. Like, no, like, so, like, in fact, even if I did make even a short pilot, they're going to change it. It's never going to exist. So even character designs, all the illustrations is all going to change. So yeah, I don't think, I think proof of concept is great if it almost, like, lands on your lap accidentally. Like, if you did a short, but you did it to make a short, but it just so happened to be like, hey, this is what I can do. Here's my proof of concept of this. But I think proof of concepts can be fun, kind of like making a short. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, the studios, from what I understand, they don't really need that.
Yeah, they don't need that. And more than likely, whatever kind of designs that you're, like you said, that you're coming in with are going to get changed.
Yeah.
In a number of my pitches that I've gotten to do in the past couple of years, the people who I'm talking to, the people who I talked to on the level of multiple millions of dollars of investment, on that level, they don't care about my creative vision for the film. They don't care. I could sit here and talk all day about tone and vibe, and, you know, I'm going to use creative cinematography to tell the story. They don't care. What they care about is the business plan. What they care about is is it a good investment? Can they earn their money back plus an investment?
It
Do you
starts
think
with a
it's good to
dream,
have the
and nobody cared afterwards.
I'm gonna write a script and call it "It Starts with a Dream."
Starts with a dream,
Oh,
and then they say, "Fuck your dream."
and then
Yes.
can I add? And then I have to ask you in the Q&A, like, how did you come up with this idea? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Well, I got a story for you.
It starts with a dream.
It started with a
Starts
dream.
with a dream.
Yeah. It starts with a dream.
I'm
I'll tell
gonna-
you.
I'm gonna be doing
maybe
that
I'll tell
all
you who
week
it is
now.
off air. Yeah. Do you think that you should have the like investment? I don't know what you would call it. Not the investment page, but whatever. Like, do you think you should start your Bible with that and then get into creative stuff, or
The business plan, and then I'd also recommend take some time to include the people involved, yourself.
oh, I'm so bad with like, so like we
Selling
crack
yourself?
jokes about. Yes, yeah, like we crack like narcissist jokes, but I think I do it out of fear because I actually really am uncomfortable selling myself.
You
So
know,
I make a joke
totally
out of
get
it.
that. I totally get that. But if when you walk into a pitch meeting with an investor, you're selling yourself. You're not selling
Yeah.
your script, because they're gonna be way more interested in you and why you than anything that your script could be. Because the script can change, but you are you.
One of the things that I've been dealing with as a first time director is I want to take care of everybody like food wise. Do you have any tips or tricks on how to feed people? Like literally my question about filmmaking is the craft services and food.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I love that you asked that question for a number of reasons. One being no one asks me that question.
Nice.
And two, anyone who has ever worked with me on a film project that I am in charge of knows that I have a rule, a hard and fast rule when it comes to that. And that hard and fast rule is no
Pizza.
No pizza.
We
No
said it at the
pizza.
same time, and we got binders too. We're the same person, and all it says is no pizza in it.
All
No,
it says is no pizza. And
You know, when you sit at that job meeting and you see the other guy starting to take your job, that's how I feel right now. So, Thomas, you're now.
Oh, no.
It's now going to be called Down with DT podcast. Okay. Thank you, Rob. It's been great. Good night, everybody.
Ron's like, I live in New York. I love pizza. What's the fucking problem?
you can love pizza all you want on your own time.
Now, I have to ask, is it because
Pizza
it makes a mess? Is that why?
No. It's because it makes you tired and gassy, and I don't want to smell your farts all night.
Oh, I guess I'm not eating anything.
Energy
Fuck.
to work on a film.
You know what? I think, Ron, I'm going to let you ask a certain cookie question later.
Yeah, I know. I know I'm going to
Ron
ask
knows
it.
what I'm talking
I
about.
know.
He's like, I'm not afraid.
Nope,
I'll do it.
fucking do it.
All right, so I'll make this really quick then.
Okay.
So a quote that you said actually recently, because about AI, where I think I might be misquoting you, but it said something like, "If it's not made by a human, it shouldn't be consumed by one." And I
Basically,
love
yeah.
I like that a lot,
And
actually.
so-
Yeah, that's good.
right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
I want that like Michael Scott quote where it says Robert Dunn,
That's
but then
2
under it
tattoos
is
I'm
your
getting
name.
today. That's great.
Yes, I love it.
More tattoos.
I might post that. I think I
Yeah.
might do a little stupid Photoshop thing and post that. That'd be so funny.
That's a great point, though. I
but,
mean, that's right to the point, that quote. Like,
Yeah.
You'll never find me using any sort of AI for any kind of film thing at all. Period. In fact, I'm almost done with another short film right now, and I went out of my way to put at the end of the credits, no AI was used in this film.
beautiful.
This film cannot be used to train AI models. Like, no, like I feel no shame in plugging this, even though it's not mine, because I hate watched it. There is a show, you can find it on YouTube. It is called Non-Player Combat. It is an entirely AI generated reality show. They programmed these actors, or quote unquote actors. They programmed these characters, gave them personalities, and then put them in on this big fake island and let them fight to the death. And the scripts, the dialogue, everything, it's all AI generated. And I found out about this, and I morbid curiosity hate watched it. and I got about 5 minutes in, and every part of me was cringing so hard. These AI actors are talking about the stakes have never been higher. They literally have never been lower.
Jesus.
Nothing about what you're showing me right now is real.
Nothing matters.
Nothing here matters.
Yeah, because one of the points you brought up, and I know Ron could attest to this too, where it's like, I also like when the whole like scanning thing with the union was going on, I was like, I don't want, like, because some people were saying, oh, hey, if they pay me, you could scan me. I'm like, I also want to do it though. Like, you know what I mean? I also want to show up to set and do it. Like,
yeah,
I didn't move to LA to get scanned. Like, what? I don't know. It's just weird.
Filmmaking with a camera and people is fun.
Yes.
Why
Hello?
would I want AI to do the fun thing for me?
Yeah.
Ron, why don't we just have AIU tell jokes on stage?
So I was just going to bring that up. There are comedians are more and more using AI to write their jokes. They'll put in something and the AI just
you want to know the problem with that?
It's a huge problem. I think you're destroying the craft. That's the huge problem.
I could rant for days about.
I mean,
aside from all the other aside from if a human didn't make it, a human shouldn't consume it. Aside from that, aside from the moral implications, aside from all of that, it just comes down to one other fundamental basic thing. If AI is writing all the jokes for all the comedians, they're all going to sound the same.
Yes.
They're all giving the same jokes.
Yes.
What's the deal with that?
What you as a comedian bring to the table is you.
Yeah, you know how I know that's true is that sometimes an AI video will pop up, and it's pretty. Of course, it's getting more difficult to spot, but I can, it's we're at a point where I could still tell. But in that first like second and a half, where I believe it's real, but then something happens where I'm like, oh, it is AI. Something sinks, and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
it's AI. Like I immediately am like disconnected from what I'm watching.
100%.
Yeah, a friend of mine said something like, the majority of people might be willing to watch AI, but how many of them are willing to pay for it? You could watch Sora stuff all day long, but I'm not paying for it. It's on my algorithm, but I'm never going to pay for it. And that's and if there's no money in it, then I can see it. But because like sometimes people say like, well, how are you going to stop AI? And I'm like, well, I don't know if you could stop it, but I always say like, I feel like when it comes to movies, I think indie films is what might set it aside. So
100%. I think the future of film is in the indie space. I don't think we can stop AI, but I also don't think we have to compete with it.
That's good.
Man, you are just coming up with those quotes, bro. You gotta stop. I that's too much Photoshop for me to steal your ideas from.
This weekend. Yes, very good.
So a question that we asked on the last episode, when it comes to going through time, because we were debating this, let's say DeLorean style, if you went through time, let's say you went to the 1950s, but you stayed there for a week.
Okay.
Would you return to present day from the time you left, or would you return to present day a week later because you technically aged a week?
So if you have, let's go with the DeLorean. If you have a DeLorean where you can punch in your destination date, right? So you go to the 50s, you're in the 50s for a week, and then you punch in your destination date. You could punch in the date for a week from the day you left or 15 minutes before you left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one would you choose? Because in my head,
which one would I choose?
Yeah.
You're asking like how would I think it works?
Oh, I live next to the Burger King from Back to the Future, Thomas. I know how this works. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Which would I choose?
I used to live by the McDowell's.
Like,
okay, from Coming to America. You happy now? There we go. All right.
Oh, that's kind of
cool.
It
is, but they tore it down. Anyway, go on.
I think it would depend on what my mission is in that moment. Do I have a reason to go back to the moment I left? Or
like, let's say you were trying to stop a doctor from getting shot by a bunch of crazy men in a van. Just
something you want to tell us, Robert.
I might go back 10 minutes early to give myself time to warn them.
Yeah.
So I am kind of obsessed with time travel as a narrative
Okay.
device. And what I've noticed is that there are a number of different, like, I'm going to call them theories on how time travel would work, that being one of them. Um, my favorite time travel theory would be that you can't change the past, that whatever happened always happens.
Oh.
And if you go back in time and try to change the past, whatever you do is and always was part of events.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Oh,
Like if
that's
you try to go
crazy.
back and stop the Kennedy assassination, you might in turn be the person that caused it, kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Little shout out here. The reason why I even brought this up is because you're ready for your second feature.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
And I do exactly that. It's the time cannot be changed.
It's called the
Whatever
Time
happened always
Traveler's
happens.
Checklist,
The
right?
Time Traveler's
Okay.
Checklist. We go into production in March, so in
Cool.
Very cool.
just like 6 weeks.
Wow.
And I'm super excited about this one because like I said, I'm a sucker for time travel stuff. I'm also a huge nerd. I also am a comedy guy. Like everything I write is through the lens of comedy.
Nice.
And this is a comedy sci-fi time travel. So
Ooh.
like this is exactly the kind of movie that I would want to see. And so I'm honestly, I think this is one of my favorite scripts that I've ever written.
Oh,
Very
that's
cool.
cool. You seem to have your core group, and like people are loyal to you. I feel like you're loyal to them. And so, are you bringing a lot of like your old crew into this one?
Oh yeah, for sure. So I very much am of the mindset that good help is hard to find, especially if you
Facts.
can't pay for it. And so I'm very much on that mindset. If you can find people to work with and show up for them, then they'll show up for you and build a team like this. That'll be the absolute best resource you could ever hope to have, because then you'll be able to make stuff constantly, and a rising tide raises all ships. Everybody benefits from that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like. But look at you with the quotes again. A rising tide. Get out of here! I love it. Okay, I'm glad this is getting recorded, so I need to jot all this down. But you know what? I think we'll end this with something fun. Ron, he kind of has a
I
question.
have a question for you,
It's
Thomas.
kind of for
I have a
both of
question.
us.
Something about cookies.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll make more sense when we
This
give you
is
context.
the battle we have on our episodes. So I need to ask you, what is your opinion of crumble cookies?
They're messy.
Messy. Oh.
We were talking about cookies that crumble.
No.
Cookies that crumble when you eat them.
Crumble,
right?
the company.
I don't know if I'm familiar.
That's
with
fine. That's fine.
Crumble
It's
cookies.
better. You're not. That's good. Very good.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's a company brand. You probably have one nearby.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all over California. But delicious cookies. I love them.
Okay.
I love them. If you showed
Okay.
up, if you had those on Crafty, people would be like, "Whoa, damn."
Okay.
Ron
Overrated.
doesn't like them because he's from New York and he
No,
knows
we
all
have
the
'em here.
bakeries and I know the
okay.
put the you got to go to Tony Sugar's. He's got the best cookies
I
around.
hope your hairline recedes a lot more in the next year. Okay, I really do.
Wow. Thank
God
you. Thank
damn
you.
it.
I now am distraught that I am not familiar with I'm gonna have to go seek these out and report back.
Please do.
'cause-
Yes, please do.
Okay.
And you could be honest, like I'm not gonna get mad. We're not gonna get mad.
What?
No one who's mad? No one's mad. Also, little quick shout out. I loved you did a super it's so silly, but you did like a music video of like a date. It was like, was it like 333? It was like a bunch of numbers.
Oh,
That was it. I love silly shit like that. It's so, dare I say, it's so dumb. And I was like,
Oh,
I am
man.
laughing my ass off.
this was in
I'll have to send it to you, Ron. It's a
Okie
really
doke.
so silly.
yeah. This was in early 2020, before the pandemic broke out.
Ah, good times.
And I recognized that we were coming up on the date that would be 2/20/2020. And so I wrote a song about the date being 2/20/2020. And then in the song, I sing about how this only happens once a millennium. Oh, but wait, it's going to happen in to 2222, and oh, it's gonna happen in 22 22 22, and like I forget
Yeah.
the lyrics, but that's the whole. Yeah.
It reminded me of like old YouTube, because there was a YouTuber I watched like back in the day, and he made a song called the 30-second long video. And he's like, it's 30 seconds long. This video is 30 seconds long. And it's just like so silly and like over the top. It just gave me like nostalgic like YouTube vibes.
I love that you said that, because that's exactly what I was going for. I was there for old school YouTube. I ran a YouTube channel in the early days of YouTube, just doing all that goofy stuff that everybody did back then.
Oh, cool.
I long for those days
I miss
when I
those
could
YouTube
just
days,
crack a
yeah.
couple of jokes. Yeah, they were so fun.
They were
because
pure.
there was no pressure, and it was just about, making people laugh.
I feel like I could keep talking, but we all, this has been super fun.
Yeah.
That's how I know it was good times, because I feel like I could keep going, but
I know.
you know how it is. Ron's got to go to sleep, and do you know how to sleep?
Not really. I'm very bad at sleeping.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
This is how you sleep. It all starts with a dream. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good.
All right, because you're sleeping. All right, guys. Thank you, Thomas, for stopping by the Down with DP podcast. This will never air. And we hope to let's chit chat again sometime. Dude, like, I'm glad that we finally got to talking like for real with our voices.
Yeah, man. This is a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on. And if I can plug for a second, we're
Yes,
in
please do.
crowdfunding campaign for the Time Traveler's Checklist right now. It's live right now. So anyone who might be interested in helping us make this movie, easilyamusedgroup.com. It'll take you right to our campaign page, and you can help us get it made and follow us on this journey.
In fact, we will leave a link in the show notes. So guys, check that out. If there's anyone who deserves it, this man does, because he really seems to care about the people he works with. He's in it for the creative. He has the creative drive. I can't say enough good things. So
thank you. Sweet. Thank you so much.
Thank you once again, Thomas.
Thank you.
And we'll all talk soon. Yeah,
you got it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
All right. Anytime you guys want to have me back, I'm
Thanks,
down.
Thomas.
Sweet. So something that you sent me, Ron, was they are bringing a Captain Planet movie. Back.
Yeah.
Or something.
I think it was Netflix that was doing it.
Okay. Here.
I think I sent it to you.
Yeah. Which I like Captain Planet as much as the next person. I've always had this interesting thought about Captain Planet. I love Captain Planet. Where
he's our hero.
Yeah. And I know
take pollution down to zero.
That was back when, man, they had the most banging theme songs.
Yeah, they actually put effort into their theme songs.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on Power Rangers. Come on. Might be the best one. But anyway, my point is
music is good.
Captain Planet, just recap, it was summoned by 5 teenagers, magic rings, the Planeteers. And so it was.
We're the Planeteers. You can do one too. Because saving the planet is the thing to do.
All right.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was singing the Book of Mormon last episode, so you're allowed to do that. But
Orlando.
He's summoned by Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, and Heart, right?
That's right.
My thing is, and I think I got this from a buddy of mine.
And I love how you said that in the order that it comes out in the intro.
Yeah.
Earth, Fire,
Wind,
Water, Heart.
Yeah, it's very
Four powers combined.
It's very similar to Power Rangers, Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber. It's the same shit. I think that was
White Tiger.
Yeah.
I said tiger.
Yeah, it's a tiger.
I said tiger.
But I think a friend of mine brought this up, where it would have been interesting if they could summon Captain Planet without all the rings, and what would happen if you summoned, because Heart is always the one that's like, it's the most confusing one. It's also like, it's not like an element like the others.
It's not an element. Yeah.
What if you can summon Captain Planet without Heart, but he becomes like untamed because he doesn't have heart. And it just
Well,
it just showcases how important heart is.
Yeah, I mean, if you had all those powers, I mean, if you combined everything without the heart, I mean, environmentalism is heart at the end of the day, right?
Like, what would happen? Would he be like an angry force? Like, would he have no empathy?
I could see that. Yeah, being an angry force like earth, wind, water, fire. Yeah, I mean, basically, you'd kind of see what's going on now with deforestation and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I think without the heart, Captain Planet becomes, Captain Pollution.
I was just going to bring that up. That
I know there was a. Was that his name, Captain Pollution?
Probably. Yeah, I was actually going to say it was like his Bizarro form. Yeah,
I'm going to look that up right now. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think you have to have heart, man. You got to have heart.
Yeah, you got to have heart.
You do.
But
Captain Planet enemy.
I forgot all of his enemies actually. What do you think is gonna
Captain Pollution? That was his name. It was Captain Pollution.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, right on the money.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
Let's not make it complicated, folks. Captain Pollution.
Yeah, it was Captain Pollution. Yeah.
Because we got Captain America, but he's captain of the whole planet.
It's kind of crazy how we were so like, as kids, they were really like, even Rocco's Modern Life. You remember that song? RACYCLE, recycle. Yeah. Like, they really drove that into our fucking heads about how we need to take care of our planet and stuff like that, which I'm all for.
The Big Help.
But oh my God, Nickelodeon's The Big Help. That was awesome.
That influenced the fuck out of me. It worked on me.
But like, but all the people that drove that into our heads, and I think that was a pretty bipartisan thing. Everybody drove that into our heads. That's those same people that drove it into our heads are the ones that don't give a fuck now.
Yeah.
Which is like, did you miss the point? You wanted us to save the planet, but you're over here still in control, not giving up your power and fucking up the planet.
Yeah. What?
So how can we try to save it when you won't give us the power?
Yeah.
The power is ours, but you won't fucking give it to me.
Yeah. The power is yours.
That's what I did. Yeah. That's what I did. Yeah.
Well, hey,
but
you know what? There is like a string of things. Like, not only that, like oh yeah, did you see the He-Man trailer?
No.
So
I did not.
Here's my opinion on the He-Man trailer. It is so far from what I've seen. It is so accurate to how it's supposed to look. Like it is like,
I like it.
But this is the sad state of affairs that we're in now. I thought it was AI at first because it was so accurate. But it doesn't mean that means it looks bad. It's just it was so accurate because I think nowadays you always expect something to change. That studios will change something, whether it's a storyline or people get into uproars like this actor doesn't look exactly like the actor from the comic book, and none of that was there. It was pretty much like super to the T what it is in the show, and it looked good. But my first thought was like, oh, it's AI. It was a fan made thing, but it's not. So I was like, interesting. So we have He-Man, Captain Planet's getting talked about, and Street Sharks as well.
Street Sharks, yeah.
Did you watch
Street Sharks? Is coming back. I did watch it as a kid. It wasn't like my favorite show, but I did watch it.
I'm afraid of sharks.
I think they kept airing the same episode over and over again, so I was just kind of like, all right, well, I've seen this one already.
Yeah.
Every time I caught it. But it's supposed to have a darker tone, from what I understand.
Okay.
So I'm curious what they're gonna do with
this.
I mean,
do you think it's gonna be like Ninja Turtles movie where it's like, guys in mocap suits, and I assume.
I don't know. I mean, I think the Turtles franchise sucks now, personally.
Well, I think
the original stuff was much better now, except the third movie. The third movie was complete letdown.
I did like the animated one. That was the Seth Rogen one that was made. I thought
that one was okay. Yeah, that one wasn't bad.
Yeah, but you're talking about the like big blockbuster.
I think there was one that came out in like the early 2000s or like the mid 2000s
with Megan Fox and stuff.
Sucked.
Those ones.
Yeah, I think that's the
one.
Yeah, I think that's.
But yeah,
I just don't, I don't know. But Street Sharks, I'm excited for that. I think that'll be fun.
yeah.
I wish they would stop trying to capitalize on our generation, but
Mhm.
yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, it was so,
And
so
and
random.
are you a James Bond fan, Rob?
Yeah, actually, I've seen a lot of them. I did a James Bond marathon because we had like this giant book of all the movies and we watched them back
Okay.
to back. So now, unfortunately, the bad thing is they're all kind of blended in one movie to me. So I kind of don't remember any of it. I would have to rewatch them. But yeah, I do like James Bond.
Well, I have some great news for you. I feel like Netflix should pay us right now because we're just kind of
I
talking
know
about
we
it
are.
all. James Bond, all the movies are on Netflix. All the Eon movies are on Netflix right now.
Really? Okay.
All of them. All 25 of them.
So, okay,
So if you want to go back and watch them, now is the time to do
I have
it.
a very controversial opinion. If you're ready, have you ever seen the first James Bond movie? The very first one.
Dr. No?
Is that the first one? I don't know.
That's the one with Ursula Andress. Yeah.
Uh,
Dr. No, where he inspires Dr. Evil for the
yeah.
Austin Powers
I
stuff.
thought that
Yeah.
was Lauren Michaels. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
But I just
Wow.
remember watching it and it was so boring. It wasn't.
They move slow.
Yeah, I know it's
They
a different
do move
time,
slow, yes.
but
It's 1962. Yeah, they move slow.
I was just surprised.
I'm watching Goldfinger right now, and it is very slow moving.
Mm.
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm very into it. But if I'm not awake, ready to go, it is very slow moving.
Yeah.
I'm like, my God.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean
But
I'm saying
it's
it's bad. It's I understand.
no, I'm not
just-
saying it's bad at
yeah.
all. No, it's just slow moving.
Yeah.
And
I like slow movies.
like-
I'm not like I'm not someone that needs like constant laser beams at my eyes at all times.
no,
But it's just
because Dr. No I can watch no problem. And From Russia with Love is also, that's probably one of my favorite ones. I've seen most of them, if not all of them, at least once.
Okay.
So I am watching them all again. Actually, the last two new ones with Daniel Craig, I did not see.
I didn't either.
But
I haven't seen any Daniel Craig ones, and I want to. I just haven't.
I love James Bond. Do you have a favorite James Bond?
No.
I'm gonna go Connery. I think he's the best.
Oh, I thought you meant movie. I'm sorry.
No, actor. I'm sorry, James Bond actor. I'm gonna go Connery. I think he's the best.
Maybe
may not agree with his views on women personally,
Right.
but I think as a James Bond, I think he was
him or
phenomenal.
Pierce.
I think Daniel Craig is my number 2.
Oh, did you like Pierce Brosnan or?
Pierce Brosnan was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also that there was like some fan theory or something where they wanted to, because here's a question about James Bond, and then we're gonna we actually have a few penetrating questions today and some cold jokes.
We do.
So
I think George Lazenby was decently good. I couldn't remember his name.
yeah.
George Lazenby. He did one movie.
Here's a question that some people they're not sure about. Is James Bond, is 007 a person or a title? Meaning that Sean Connery and Daniel Craig are two different people, but they have the title of 007? Or is it the same character and we just ignore that it's different times?
I'm gonna go with it's this. I mean, his name is James Bond and everything, so I'm just gonna go with it's the same.
Yeah,
person.
I would too. But there's been like a fun thing about like, what if like a few of the James Bonds ran into each other kind of thing.
I mean, it's a fun theory, I think. I'm not against it.
Are we
but
going to
I
open a
don't
007
think that
multiverse, bro? Are we going to have the
don't
Avengers
put
of
that in
James
it.
Bond? Did I just put it out into the universe?
Don't put that in.
It's too
fucking
late, brother.
universe.
They're
Don't-
already writing the scripts, brother.
No, Robert,
It's the-
no,
It's the it's
stop.
the 007 CU.
Don't do it. No.
It's the JBCU, James Bond Cinematic Universe.
God, no.
Oh, it's happened, brother. Anyway, thank you. That Netflix, that one's for you. So yeah, we should get into some cold jokes, and then we'll end with the
You
penetrating
want to do
question.
cold jokes first? We can do cold jokes first. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wrote one. You wrote one. I wrote one. Did you write
I
one?
sure did, and it's the funniest thing you'll ever read in your whole life.
I hope so.
Probably not. Okay.
You go first.
Oh,
You're that confident? You go
oh
first.
God, that was a bad thing for me to say then.
Let's go. I know mine's not great, but I'm fine with it.
All right, here we go. 1 second. There we go.
The movie The Burbs has been adapted into a new television series on Peacock, which I can only summon with one word. Finally.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The Burbs has been adapted into yeah, I spelled that wrong. Has been adapted into a new television series on Peacock. It's the thing we've been waiting for, Ron.
I'm ecstatic.
Those are the cries of the people. Just kidding. I don't know, I'll probably watch it.
I mean, I'm just so excited. I've never watched The Burbs. I don't care.
Yeah.
But you're right. Fine.
But hey, I like Tom Hanks, so oh my goodness, a paragraph.
Yeah, mine's a little long.
A paragraph was just sent to me. Okay, here we go, guys. Cold joke from Ron. So every year, the NHL does a stadium series where they play a hockey game outside at a football stadium. This year, they're playing at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. That's right, ice hockey outside in Tampa, Florida. The high for the day is supposed to be 48 degrees. They are keeping an air-conditioned tent over the ice to keep it cold before the puck drops Sunday. If Florida can put this much effort into one ice hockey game, why can't we count all the votes in the 2000 election again? Was this written by Al Gore?
He helped a little.
Love it. Love it. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to wait for their laughter to stop. Okay.
You want a laughter track? You want a laughter track?
Do I?
There we go.
I think we caused 2 car accidents because people they just lost control and they swerved.
Oh my god.
Okay, so guys, we I'd even play the cold jokes thing.
Oh, but you didn't play the cold jokes.
Here, I'm gonna play it now. I'm gonna play it now.
Go. Play now.
Dying from your cold joke.
All right, guys. Now go back and play the cold jokes again.
I'll rewind it. Let me see if I can do the sound.
That's really good.
I don't know if that's going to translate well.
I mean, I heard it. I
I
actually am impressed. I thought you were just going to go like, but no, that was good. That was that was better than both our cold jokes.
For those that don't know, that's what a cassette tape sounds like when you're rewinding it. But go
yes. So we do have some.
Penetrating questions. Penetrating questions.
Yeah. So we actually do have some.
We have 3. We have 3, Rob.
I know. So
very excited about
we
this.
have let's go to the first one. It's from Mario. And
Mario, nice to hear from you again, Mario.
His question is, what's your favorite bad movie? So I can answer this.
Ooh.
My favorite bad
what's your
movie
favorite bad
is
movie?
probably, I mean, this is a lot of people's favorite bad movie, but The Room. The Room is obviously the iconic bad movie starring Tommy Wiseau. It is a movie that is so incompetent and the acting is terrible. Everything's bad about it, but that's what makes it great. And I would say,
hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I mean, I quote the hell out of that movie. It's so great. I would say if you ever watch The Room, don't watch it by yourself. It'll be boring. But if you watch it with friends, maybe a little alcohol there added to it, you will have the best time. It is so much fun because nothing makes sense. And the whole time you're like, what the fuck is happening? It's so great. So I cannot recommend it enough. With friends, The Room, starring Tommy Wiseau.
I don't know why I feel like we've done this question already, but yeah, The Room is great. I don't know, the one that's coming to my mind right now that I could watch over and over again for some stupid reason, Norbit.
Is that an alien?
Starring Eddie Murphy?
Is there an alien?
When he plays what? No, he plays Rasputia.
Oh,
remember? And
is
he
he
plays
like
the
super,
Asian.
is he super nerdy and stuff?
He's super nerdy and he's like, yeah, that movie for some reason, I don't know, it's horrible. But I can watch it over and over.
Does he also he plays the large lady too?
He plays Rasputia, his wife, and he plays the guy who runs the Chinese restaurant slash orphanage.
This looks like amazing. This looks
Which is
amazing.
yeah. So yeah, so I can. It's horrible, but I can watch it over and over again.
That's so funny.
There's a
Oh, I love it.
trying to think.
Wow, there's
what's
a lot of people in this.
another. Yeah, it's yeah, it's got
Wow.
a cast.
Okay.
It's got a good cast.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
yeah, I know. I don't think it got a lot of great reviews, but I thought the movie was great. Wanderlust with Paul Rudd and Jennifer Aniston.
Okay. Cool.
I don't think it got good reviews. I could be wrong, but I could watch that movie over and over again.
Well, okay, I kind of want to watch this honestly. But
It's horrible, but I mean, I love Eddie Murphy, but you know, it's not his best.
It looks funny,
but it's good.
and it looks just as funny as our next question by Venue Mike, spelled with a Y. And
are you gonna read this one again?
Sure. It probably is best if I read it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. It's your show. Go
Wow.
ahead.
Well, it's about you, so I don't know if you want to read it about you.
It's about both of us.
Oh, it is?
It's about both of us.
All
Yep.
right, then you. Hey, I didn't see that I was in it, so yeah, you could read it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Venue Mike asks, "Why is Ron so handsome?" Stop it. And why is Robert so charming?
Oh.
And why are you both so cool and funny and actually intelligent?
We did not write this.
Who the fuck is this? Is there an OnlyFans? Don't worry, I made you one. Oh,
Cool.
It's doing quite well, and your checks are in the mail. All right,
I'll take it.
For real though, what is the best donut, and why is it an apple fritter?
Oh.
Why am I so handsome? Genetics. Why is Robert so charming? Teacher smelled his hands when he was
it's
younger.
trauma. Trauma. That's why.
Why are we both so cool and funny?
Also trauma.
And intelligent. We've had a lot of rejection in life. Is there an OnlyFans? Well, you made one. Thank you so much. I'm waiting for those checks.
Waiting for those
Best
cheeks.
donut. That is a
cheeks in the mail, but spelled MALE. Cheeks in the mail. See what I did?
Checks,
no, but
buddy,
cheeks. You get.
I like what you did though. Yeah, I get it with the cheeks.
Come on, don't ruin it. We're supposed to be cool, funny, and actually
I'm
intelligent. Oh, and
I know.
acutely intelligent. That's yeah. Okay,
acutely. Oh, I skipped that part.
What
is apple fritter is probably one of my favorite donuts. I will absolutely say that.
Yeah, I have one. Definitely.
There is a place in Sacramento, California called Babe's Donuts and Ice Cream, and they do an amazing gluten-free apple fritter.
Boston cream is my favorite donut.
Boston cream
is my
favorite. My first job was at a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, cool. The one on Four Corners?
Yeah, the one. Nope, the one same owner, but the one on US 19, right by the Publix and Target.
Oh, actually, I had a friend that worked there too. Different time though. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yep. I might have known them, but yeah.
Okay, so that was from Venue Mike. And then the next person.
Thank you, Venue Mike.
Funny enough, their name is not Venue Mike, so obviously a different person.
Oh,
different person.
I think so.
But appreciate you. And they ask, first of all, how dare you not agree with that other guy who is totally not me on apple fritters being the best donut? Second,
but I did.
How did he know that I disagreed? Second, what do you think is a gap in the superhero movie genre that deserves to be filled? Filled like a Boston cream, which I just yeah.
Or an apple fritter.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe a good plot. Am I right, guys? Just kidding. I wanted to give a very incel answer. What is a gap in the superhero movie genre that deserves to be filled? I don't know if anything needs to be filled as much as it might be the superhero fatigue, you know?
Sure.
And yeah, like this, like we just talked about with Captain Planet and Street Sharks and like kind of digging up nostalgia. It might be that the superhero movie they're fine. There's nothing to be filled. It's just they've been going on for decades now.
I think I would like to see a solid Green Lantern movie.
Well, there's the show Lanterns that's coming out.
Yeah, I know, but I would like to see a solid Green Lantern movie personally. I think they with Marvel doing the Daredevil series,
Mhm.
I think has done a fantastic job. So like,
Yeah.
the 2000, I think it was 2001 video or movie, it's 2000 video, 2001 movie with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Gardner, which was like Colin Farrell, like, which was not great. That's a bad movie I'll watch over and over again. I actually like that
Did
movie.
you
Horrible
did
though.
you like Green Lantern and
And I
the
think,
Superman movie?
yeah, I
He was
did.
fun.
Yeah, it was. It was, but I don't know, like one that needs to be filled. No, I don't think there. I mean, I'm such a huge Batman fan that I'm
I
like,
was gonna ask you a Batman
I,
question
I get,
actually.
go ahead. I mean, I get my Batman fix. Like I was just watching Batman Returns
Mhm.
for the hell of it,
Yeah.
which is a Christmas movie, by the
Whoa,
way. They offer
whoa.
it so much. They
Whoa.
so many fucking times that they say Merry Christmas at the end. Christmas movie.
Oh,
Go on.
sorry.
Anyway,
You cut out. I didn't hear any of that. Uh, I was gonna ask because a lot of fans are like dogging on James Gunn to do this. Do you? Which I think would actually be pretty cool. Uh, it sounds like a
okay.
lot of fans want the James Gunn Batman to be the gray and blue Batman, which we haven't seen before in live action. You know what I'm talking about?
No, well, minus the Adam West, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
but you know, but
you're talking like a Batman. James Gunn.
yeah, the guy who directed.
Why don't
You know James Gunn, Guardians of the
I
Galaxy.
don't?
He directed the latest
Oh yeah, there
Superman
you go.
movie. Um,
That's right. That's right.
but yeah, you know, the blue gloves, the gray suit. We haven't seen that. Yes. I think that could be cool.
Do we need it though?
That I feel like that fits more James Gunn's style because then
Fair
like
enough.
the dark, like but I also really like, and it
Mm,
kind of gets some hate. I like the Batman, the Robert Pattinson one.
I don't hate it. I think
It's
it's
okay if you
good.
do.
I
I
don't.
yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, I, I think I was just saying this to my wife last night or the night before. The best Batmans, I think, in my opinion, probably as a story as a whole, The Dark Knight is very good.
Yeah.
I'm partial to Batman Returns
Mhm.
and the '89 Batman. I'm partial to those three movies.
Yeah.
I think those are the three best ones out of all of them.
Yeah, yeah. It
And I'm not saying that in any particular order. I just think those three movies are. The Dark Knight may be the best one out of
mhm.
all the Batman movies, I think, as far as story goes, but
Yeah.
that's me right now. Tomorrow I might say Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Like I
I guess the thing I like about the Batman is they really push the detective side of him more than I see other movies do,
yeah.
which is kind of cool.
What I like yeah, agreed. What I love about the Batman movie is I love how it shows him starting out. Like in all the other movies, he's perfected his craft.
Yeah.
This one, it's like, oh no, he just took a fucking hit. Now he's tumbling all over
Is
the
it
place.
true?
Which he did in the beginning.
Is it true? And this could be
Absolutely.
a question for anyone listening who are big Batman fans. Feel free to comment. Um,
Yeah, please.
I had
Please do.
heard that the Batman, the Robert Pattinson movie, was based off of. Is it called Batman Day 2 or Year 2? It's supposed to be like he's only been
Oh,
Batman for 2 years.
you mean year
Or
one,
year
maybe? Or it
one?
might be year
Yeah,
two.
fans
Year
like
one,
feel free
yeah.
to correct me. Yeah.
There is a Batman year one. Yeah, I think it's kind of based off that. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I know it's Batman year one. I'm not sure if there's a year two, but yeah, they
Okay.
based it off one of those.
I
one of the
like that.
things.
I like the idea of like brand new Batman. I also like old man Batman too. Um,
There is a Batman year two.
okay,
Looking it up right
cool,
now, so maybe that's what it's based off of. But yeah, Batman year
cool.
one, year two. I would assume. I've never looked into that. Yeah, someone chime in, please. Let us
Yeah,
know.
it's you know it's
Um,
hard to keep reinventing the same character over and over again, and
really is, and I think we've done it with Batman more than any other
yeah,
superhero. I mean, Spider-Man maybe,
right,
but I think no Batman more because we've been since since the was it the 30s, the early 40s. That was the first Batman movie, and
hmm
we've just kind of been redoing it over and over
yeah,
again. To me, it never gets old, but at the same time, I'm like, another Batman movie. Let's introduce some new
right.
villains. Okay, there's so many more villains in the Batman
Well, I would say
universe.
that's what James Gunn does. He tends to bring in villains like in Suicide Squad. He brought in the Polka Dot Man, which is like a nothing.
Which was cool. Which was
So
cool.
I
I
I
liked
bet
it.
you I bet you I would like to think, if I know his style, it's not going to be just like the Joker again. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's going to be some obscure, like Calendar Man. You know Calendar Man?
Oh, Calendar Man.
That's
yeah.
a Batman
Condiment
villain.
Man.
No one's done Calendar
Yes,
Man.
I know.
Like, I could see that being
They
a thing.
touch on all the villains in the Batman Lego movie. Actually,
Oh, that's
they
right.
touch on all the villains there.
I also never
And
watched
then,
Gotham either.
Zac-
I don't know if Gotham did that.
I watched some of it, but they touched on a lot of them. And Zach Galifianakis is the Joker. Phenomenal, by the way.
He was?
Chimes in and
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
worth the Google. He was the Joker in
That's right. The Lego.
who was fantastic, by the way. He was a great Joker, I think. As far as that, Lego universe kind of thing goes. Great Joker. But James Watkins is directing the Clayface movie, which we've spoken about before.
That's right.
It's produced by James Gunn.
Interesting. Okay.
So
I see.
It's supposed to release September 11th, 2026. So we'll see how this turns out.
Okay, cool.
We'll see how it turns out.
Well, yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I did enjoy the last Batman, the last Superman movie. And yeah, other than that, this has been a pretty.
Thank you for your questions.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for your questions.
I know this has been kind of an extended episode due to our wonderful guests.
So I appreciate everybody listening. It's a very long episode for us,
Yeah.
so I appreciate you guys really listening to it. I do have a fire robin beer. If you want to end with that.
Let's tie it up in a nice beer knot.
So it's early for me here, so I'm not going to drink this morning.
Mhm.
But I do have something, and it's not a cider, it's not a beer, it's actually a liquor. And
Liquor? I barely
it's a liquor.
know her.
It's a liquor. Well, you can still liquor if you barely knew her. Anyway,
Cold jokes, dying from your cold joke.
you just wanted to play cold jokes again? Is that what that was?
I'm so proud of it. Go on.
Yeah, you want to make me a fire robin beer?
I
jingle,
should.
and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Yeah, put like a little. So this is. I didn't drink all of this last night. I just had one drink last night. With this. It is Crop Harvest Earth cucumber flavored vodka.
Wow. Okay, I'm not a fan
And
of
I put this
cucumbers.
into
I
a-
feel like cucumbers taste like
That's fine.
It tastes like the bottom of a watermelon to me. Cucumbers.
Fair enough. I put this into a screwdriver last night, which is orange juice. and
Oh,
vodka.
could you get trashier than that? I don't know.
It can. I'm going to tell you a joke. My wife and I talk about this after this. It was actually really good. It's refreshing. So I'm looking forward to playing more with, summertime drinks with this
Okay.
stuff. Also, we were joking about, now, for those of you that don't know, I am in an interracial marriage. My wife's black. I'm obviously not. So we talk about
We just
imagine
lost
if
half
like I
of our
brought this to a
listeners.
cook. No, we didn't. We gained 4. So imagine if I brought this to the cookout.
Oh,
They'd be like, what the fuck is this? What did you bring here? 2 hours later, this is some good shit.
That's so funny.
It's like, you've been in the suburbs too long. Damn it. How dare you bring that shit to the cookout? And I've been to multiple cookouts, so I can talk.
I love cookouts.
Okay. Fucking tree. I love cookouts, but we refer to them as barbecues.
That's
I think.
right. We do.
White people refer to them as barbecues. I think more of the black culture refers to it as a cookout.
Okay.
But cookout has better food.
That's
Just
true.
gonna say
I
that
agree.
from personal experience. But yeah, so cucumber vodka from Crop Harvest Earth.
All right,
Very
cool.
good.
Well, guys, check that
Try it,
out. Thank you for joining us for this long extended episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed
Thank you.
the interview.
Thomas, thank you again for
Yes.
doing that. We thank you so much. We had a blast. We hope you did too. It's a really great interview. A lot of things we didn't know about Hook,
Yeah.
his projects and stuff like that, and other things he's worked on that we had no idea.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed
I
it.
mean, yeah, and we want to have more guests on in the future. We will definitely let you know. And yeah, other than that, guys, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next
Thank
one.
you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to today's episode of the Down with DP podcast. If you want to support what we're doing, please head to our Patreon, where you'll get bonus content, extra access, and other cool perks. We'd seriously appreciate the support. You'll find all the info on our Instagram at DWDP Podcast and on our Facebook under Down with DP Podcast. Got a question or topic you want us to dive into? There's a super easy anonymous form linked right into our Instagram bio. Send it in and you could be the next penetrating question. Or you can email us at downwithdppodcast@gmail.com.